Hello everybody and welcome back to my survival let's play series. When we last left things off, we had found a lush cave and were able to get a spore blossom to put down in our enchanting area. Now I promised in that episode we were done with our caving adventures for a little bit, and that is going to stay true. We are actually going to do some building in today's episode. I have some plans for a storage system and a super smelter. Our super smelter actually I think would be a great idea to kind of toss down in a little furnace mining thing, whatever you want to call that. My plan is to have some hoppers underneath the campfire. Actually, let me head on down there really quick so I can explain it a little better to you guys. So we've got our big smelter, if you want to call it that. My plan is that we're going to have some hoppers actually underneath the campfires that will lead down into our super smelter down below. My plan is that we're going to be able to, let's say, for example, toss whatever material we want to cook on this side and fuel on this side, and it will go down into a smelter, which will then obviously cook or smelt whatever we need, and the items will come back up to us, maybe in a barrel or something up here. I haven't figured that out yet. Our next thing that I want to do is actually up there on the house, so let me hop up there really quick. So we're actually going to put a storage system along this wall right here. We're going to push this back a bit and put some chests in. However, if we run around, we don't have a lot of room to do that. So I'm going to dig out the area that I want to put the chests in. We're going to build up our structures, whatever it may be. I don't know if I'll have an automatic storage system or not. I just know I need something better than the few chests that we have right here. So I'm going to dig that out, and then we're going to terraform around that so we know exactly what to terraform with, how big of an area we need to cover. And yeah, that's going to be our plans for today. Let's jump right into it. And there we go, we got it all dug out. I may push it back a little bit further depending on how much storage I need, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. It is kind of nice to have some open air out here, but we are going to cover this up with some more dirt and make this look a bit better. And yes, if you noticed in the time lapse, there was some iron and coal over here. I actually picked that up because we need as much iron as we can get for our super smelter because it requires quite a bit of hoppers. But for the meantime, this is what we've got right now, and obviously we still need to fill in the chest and make it look nice, and I do plan on doing that. There you are. Anyways, as I was saying, we are going to make this place look rather nice, and I've gathered up a few blocks to do that. I've also gathered up some dirt to do some terraforming. Now my plan for this area is that we are going to have the chests lined up kind of like this, and I want to do about two, have kind of like a support structure just for like some aesthetics. Oops. Do another 3 support, and then another 2. And I think if we do that on both sides, it'll look rather nice. So let's do that really quick. Support, chests, support, and chests. Oop. Can I put that in? Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of going to be the layout for our little storage room. I know it's not a lot, but we don't necessarily need a lot right now. So let's continue to build this up really quick. I think 2 layers is going to be good. So let's build up 2 layers really quick. I'm going to kind of try to keep the spruce look going through. So I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a spruce floor. It might be a bit too much, blend in too much with this, but If that's the case, we can always change it. So I'm going to get digging. So I've got that dug out, and I realized I didn't exactly share with you what my plan was for the floor other than just spruce. What I want to do is kind of like a checkerboard pattern with the logs. Actually, and then we're going to strip them. Something like this along the whole floor, I think would look really good. So let's do that together really quick and see how it turns out. We'll just do a quick sample because I don't think I have enough logs. Yeah, no, I've only got 12 left and this is longer than 4 blocks. But we'll do what we can and see how things look. We're almost there. And there we go. Now this looks nice unto itself, but if we take our axe and we strip the bark away, that's why I made a second. If we strip the bark away, I think this looks really nice. I think it adds a wonderful look and sort of texture to the floor. It's more than just the same block over and over again. It kind of gives a pattern for you to look at. I do need a bit more logs, spruce logs for the rest of the floor. So I'm going to gather those, maybe a few more blocks to throw around and see what we can do with this place so we're not just looking at a brown mess. We want this to look colorful and kind of nice, pleasing to the eyes. It's kind of one of the reasons I put the amethyst blocks in here. So yeah, I'm going to gather some blocks and I'll be right back. And I'm back. And as you can see in my hotbar, I've gathered a few bricks and some copper. The copper I want to do as kind of like a back wall right here. And I know that the copper needs to be spaced like 5 blocks apart if you want it to oxidize properly and as quickly as possible. But I don't necessarily want that to happen. I want to watch this kind of like deoxidize over time slowly, and just that way we can kind of get like a gauge of how much time has actually passed. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I think it'll be cool to like come down here every now and again and just slowly see this turning more and more green. I've also got a couple logs so we can finish off our floor, and I've gathered some deep slate so that way we can kind of like make a nice roof. Now, one thing that I am a little worried about is our cow pen is right above here, and I'm not sure which blocks are safe to break. I know this one like definitely isn't, but I was about to say there's no cow up there, so maybe we can get away with it, but then we had that guy jump up there. So yeah, let's break these fence ones really quick, and any of the outer ones, because this is going to be our ceiling. So we got one block that we really ultimately need to worry about. And if we're quick enough, haha, there we go. I got a couple of deep slate variants just because I want to break it up so it's not so uniform, kind of like what I mentioned with the floor. So let's place, ooh, it's getting dark. Let's sleep really quick. Hup. Oh, can't sleep quite yet. Come on. I can see the moon. There we go. And we're up. Let's hop back down and continue to place in the rest of our ceiling. All right, I've got the rest of the ceiling placed in, and I did add a couple just to kind of like break it up a little bit, and I finished in the last row, the copper back wall. Can't wait to see that oxidize over time. Now, is it raining? Or is it just getting dark? It can't be, we just slept. So yeah, we got a couple bits of light to just kind of like throw in, make sure it's not too dark in here. And I think this is turning out rather nice. Now I did leave some room in case you want to like do some decorating. I was going to put some stairs up there, but I don't have those on me anymore. So we got this room in case we want to do like a little bit of decorating or if we want to put more chests. But the main thing we need to focus on right now is actually out there. So let's oh, let's climb up our ladder. Run around. It is raining. Let's run around really quick. This is what we need to worry about right now. As this is very ugly. Yikes. What we're going to do is we're going to terraform around this. So I grab some dirt. There we go. I grabbed some dirt, so we're going to kind of terraform around this. I don't know how well that's going to go. My terraforming skills are not the best, but we're going to try. So let's hop straight into a time lapse. I might wait for this rain to go away though. So what I like to do first in a situation like this is cover it up first and try to blend the terraforming I'm about to do in with the surrounding landscape. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing in this instance. And sometimes it works really well, sometimes not. It worked fairly well in this one. The top still leaves a lot to be desired. It's fairly square shaped. I'll probably go in and fix that in between episodes as well as moving the cow pen since the dirt surrounding it kind of messes it up. Well, now that we've got that done, our next order of business is to make our super smelter. Now, I've been trying to gather up a few materials for it, but I'm a little short on iron. If my calculations were correct, I need about 200 pieces of iron for the hoppers and minecarts. I've got enough rails, but not enough for the hoppers and minecarts. So I'm going to go. I've heard mountains are pretty good for finding iron, but I think what I'm going to do, just to get some use out of it, is I'm going to go heading down into our mines and gather up as much iron as I can. So I'll see you guys when I'm done doing that. Alright, I've been mining down here for a while now, as you can see, and I've only managed to get 18 iron ore. So, what I think I'm going to do, as mentioned earlier, iron spawns a little bit better in the mountains. So, I think I'm going to go find myself a mountain and dig as much iron ore as I can get my hands on. So, I'll see you guys when I find a mountain. Alright, so the mountains are definitely the way to go when it comes to getting iron. I am over by those calcite strips just because there was plenty of iron there. And yeah, the mountains are definitely the way to go. The way to go. We've got iron there. We've got iron there. We've got iron there. I've managed to gather half a stack so far. Things are going really well. And if you're wondering about this stuff, I went and looked in that shipwreck over near my house just to see if there was any iron. There was 16 nuggets, but that was about it. Nothing too great. So I'm over here gathering some more iron. And yeah, it is very profitable. There's also tons of coal, so I don't need to worry about fuel for smelting it. Things are going great. No, no. There was some iron down deep in a hole, and I decided to try and ride my water bucket down, but I got too far away from my water and plummeted to my death. And yeah, my bed is missing because if you notice right here, respawn point set, that is because I slept in a bed and broke it on my way over to the mountains. So I am back at my original spawn location for this world. Oh no, my home is thousands of blocks away. Oh, this is really going to set me back. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, I guess I need to start the long trek back home. Wish me luck. Oh, home sweet home. How I've missed you. Oh, it's so nice to be back. I need some food. Tell me I've got some food in here somewhere, please. Raw mutton, I'll take it. Anything else? Raw beef, I'll take it. Come on. Ah, yes, give me those hearts back. Oh, that trek was a nightmare and a half, but I'm glad to be back. And I was gonna say, first things first, I'm gonna get myself some feather falling, but I don't have my levels anymore. Darn. Darn. Okay, um, I don't know. I might be able to go back and get my stuff. That's a possibility because those chunks haven't been loaded in yet. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get some food, some blocks, a little bit of armor back, and I'm going to see what I can do. Oop. Actually, no, that's a good thing. Let's set our respawn point there. All right. I'm going to gather a few tools and resources, and then we'll head out in a truck to get my stuff back. All right, so I've gathered up a few things. I've got some torches, plenty of food, some water, and some tools, some spare tools. So I think I'm ready to go out and try and find my items. All right, I know the general path that I took, so I'm going to try and retrace my steps as much as possible. I really hope I can find my items. We should be getting close. I think my items, at least where I died, is just at the top of this hill. Yes, I think it was right over there. You can actually see my water. I'm kind of glad I didn't pick that up when I plummeted to my death, because at least now I know exactly where I died. At least I think that's it. No, that's not, because that's actually coming out of a hole. Maybe I did pick up my water. Oh, yes. This. This is where I... No! Oh! This is where I died. You can see my XP orbs, but I don't see any of my items. Yeah. Oh, wait. No! Is that my stuff? It's my stuff! Oh, I gotta be careful. Eat first. Eat. Get those hearts back up. Get those hearts up. Oh. Oh. All right. We're getting some of our stuff back. This is great. I'm gonna gather as much as I can. Hey. There we go. Oh, my inventory's full. Boots, helmet. What can I get rid of? Don't need suspicious stew. Don't need a stone shovel. I don't need my gold pants. I don't need the gold chest plate. Is that everything? Do I have my iron? I do. I can put my pants on. That might help. No, I don't want the gold ones. There we go. Oh, we got our stuff back. Hooray! Oh, I need to eat. Oh, we got our stuff back. That makes me so happy. Yeah, plummeted kind of from about there. Except, like I said, the water pushed me, so instead of landing there, I landed all the way down here. Yeah, all in the name of trying to get some iron. Yikes. But we're back. We're ready. Let's get some more iron. Do you guys hear? Oh, no, 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 no. I am not ready to deal with you. I am not ready to deal with you. You guys just go away. Go back to your mansion. Take your pillage. It's another one of you. Take your pillaging travels elsewhere. I don't want them. I just want to collect some iron. I'm no threat to you guys. I'm just gonna walk away. Ooh, more iron. Staying away. Hey, better. Okay, so we made it back to our base, all safe and sound. I think, all things considered, that went really well if we exclude our one death. Our biggest loss there was our 30 levels, but I managed to get a bit more coal. We got plenty of iron for our project, so let's start smelting all this up. Mining the coal did give us back a few levels, and I think cooking up this iron will help a ton with what's left. So I don't think it'll be enough to get us back to 30. However, I think it will help us definitely get a lot closer. And if it doesn't work, we got plenty of copper. And I don't know how good copper is for XP furnace wise, but this will definitely give us a few levels. Okay, so I've got all the iron smelted up. I'm just cooking a bit of food right now, and I've got all the iron crafted into hoppers and hopper mine carts. I think this is going to be everything we need for our super smelter. I may have to come back and get a few things, but if I've done everything right, this should be all the resources we need and plenty more. So I'm going to gather up these resources. There we go. And I am going to head out and start digging a hole to put our super smelter in. Well, now that we've got that hole dug out, I think it's about time we start building our super smelter. And I think I'll do this along with you guys in case any of you that are watching haven't done this before. Hey guys, it's Editing Metallica. I know it's been a while since we last spoke, but unfortunately, something happened with the clip. I wasn't able to get the recording to work properly of me actually building up the super smelter. So I'm just going to cut to when it's done and explain how it works. I hope that works out okay for you guys. If any of you were looking forward to seeing how to build it, I apologize. If you really want to know that bad, you'll probably just have to look up a tutorial on YouTube. Again, I apologize profusely. I'll try to make sure this doesn't happen again. But with that being said, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so we got our super smelter built up. Now, in case you aren't aware, I'm going to break down exactly how this thing works. The way we've got it down is we've got a minecart with a hopper in the back for our fuel. That runs along, a track very similar to the top. The only difference between these two is the back minecart distributes our fuel for the furnaces, whereas the top minecart distributes the material we want to be smelted or cooked. So I've got them labeled material and fuel. And I did have to punch away at the floor a little bit to make room for our hoppers. So the way, like I said, it works, material runs along, fuel runs along, and it distributes it evenly amongst all the hoppers. Then whenever that's being cooked or smelted, it goes into the hopper here. And for now, I think I'll just put a chest down here for the material to go into. We've got some powered rails. That's what the redstone block is for. See if I can get up there really quick. We've got some powered rails to make sure this thing runs really smoothly. Make sure it doesn't stop on the tracks at all. I do need to do a bit of redstone to power these rails, but that shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, that's about how our super smelter works. Like I said before, the way I plan on it working is tossing one material on one side and another on the other. The way I've got it set up is, let's see, the material is on the right, the fuel is on the left. So if I wanted to, let's say, cook all this stone into, well, smooth stone, the cobblestone, I'd toss the cobble on this side, and I don't have very much fuel. We'll just use, we'll just use the ladders for now, and I toss that on this side, and it would go down into the minecarts. Oh, odd, they're both in there. Okay, that's a problem that I need to look into, see where these got crossed. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll look on that between episodes. And what I need to do is there's a piece of redstone right there. You can kind of see the hitbox. I need to power that somehow. So that way, whenever we want to turn this thing on, we can turn on the power and the minecarts will be on their way. I don't have a button or a lever or anything to show you, but you'll just have to believe me on that. And I think that's all there is to the super smelter. I will cover up and fix this back here. For the meantime, I'll just do something like this. I'll probably come by and make that look a little bit better in the future, as well as covering that up. That's just kind of like a maintenance hatch, so that way we can go work on the smelter if we need to. And yeah, I think that's all that needs to be done. The sun's setting, so before it gets too late, thank you so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you really liked it, make sure to subscribe as well. This has been Minecraft. My name has been Metallica. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.